Okay, so now you've got your corn snake set up, you're going to want to know some facts before you go ahead and introduce and buy your corn snake. Okay, today we have Josh here to give some facts.
Okay, so these are part of the colubrid family. They particularly grow between 4 and 6 feet long. Females usually will grow up to 6 feet long. Particularly it's around 5 feet for females, around 4 feet for males. They've got quite a long lifespan. You'd be expecting anywhere between 10 and 15 years, and they've been known to live way past that. But that's just the average age. In terms of distribution, they're found all over America, in Central, in Northern, and all that stuff. The reason why they're called corn snakes is because they're found feeding on rodents in cornfields, and they're also found in pine forests and just general shrubland. The actual temperament of the corn snake, it's a very docile snake. It's usually very predictable on the movement, and that's one of the great things about snakes, is that they'll always show and display warning signs before they will actually bite you.
It's usually like an S shape, isn't it?
Yeah, S for snake. So in terms of shedding, a healthy snake will shed every couple of weeks, and it's usually that they'll shed more when they're younger, because obviously they're growing faster. And you could say that snakes never stop growing because they're constantly shedding their skin. And you'll know when your snake's going to shed its skin because the eyes will be a very misty, milky colour. Its appetite will be lost. It won't really want to eat. So if you see its eyes, it's very, very obvious. It's like a greyish almost colour, and it'll seek a lot of moisture. So you might find it in its water dish. So if you see its eyes misty, you might want to just provide a better water dish. And sometimes snakes have problems with where they retain their eye caps because they have a scale over their eyes. There's a couple of solutions, but I don't have anything now. You can get treatment, or you can just get put them in like a tub full of a lot of moisture, and that'll usually do it. Or put stuff on their eyes, and it'll usually come off very quickly. But you'll see them, rubbing themselves against parts of their enclosure, and they shed all at once, unlike a lot of other reptiles. In terms of temperature, it's not that big of a deal when it comes to temperature. It's very simple. You can keep them at room temperature like Reese does. It's just got an LED bulb there, which is just mainly for display purposes. But if you're going to get them somewhere, you want to have it at about mid-20s, so 26, 25 degrees Celsius. And that'll be on the hot end. And then you also need to provide a cool side as well, because they are cold-blooded and they can't regulate their body temperature properly. So they'll go from hot and to the cold side, which is called thermoregulation, and they regulate the body temp that way. So you need to provide 2 temps, cold and hot.
Obviously as well, mine gets heat from underneath from the bearded dragon cage as well, as that's like quite a high wattage bulb and it heats up, and I generally see them on this side of the tank a lot more than that side.
Well, this is going to be facts, but feeding wise, you want to be feeding your corn snake maybe every week, once every week.
People do tend to like speed feed them. I think that's what it's called.
Power.
And power feed them, yeah, and they grow very quick, and yeah.
That can be quite stressful. I'll never do that because it can be bad in the long run. It may be good in the short run, but in the long run it's not worth. So you should just feed them once every week, which you do in the wild. And see a lot of people worrying when the snake doesn't eat, if it misses a meal. But snakes can go months without feeding, so one meal, if they miss one meal, it's not a great deal. So I won't worry about that. It can go ages.
We'll be doing a feeding video anyway and give you a bit more information. Or we'll actually show you some footage of him eating.
And we'll show you how you defrost the mice and how you determine what size food. So yeah. We'll probably do another episode after this on how you feed them.
Okay, thanks for watching.